What's cooking, everybody? It's your boy Bryson, and you're now tuned into the hottest platform for all the hottest entrepreneurs, business professionals, entertainers, creatives, and content creators. Did I say content creators?
Content creators
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, let me run that back. Actually, no, it's fine. But yeah, all of that around the city, right? And this time around the country, because today we got somebody that's not even from New York. Actually, a special guest of ours. He's been here before, but due to technical difficulties. In other words, I broke my computer. We lost the episode, so now we're here for technically part 2, but for y'all it's part 1. And I'm gonna let him go ahead and introduce himself.
Promoboi, producer, but we back better than ever though. Second time, but we back.
That's a fact. Yeah, so it's actually I was actually thinking about it. It's actually pretty interesting doing this episode now because one, it's a whole different setup, right?
Fire.
And it fits like we talk about music industry and whatnot. And then two, it fits because it's like I actually got a chance to know you more.
Yeah.
I feel like
So
a lot.
different.
I feel like with this podcast, it's been great that I'm meeting new people, but a lot of the times it's like I kind of have to figure out. I have to do my own research if that makes sense.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
they vibe. Everybody vibe.
Yeah, because I never met a lot of these people in person before, so it's like, all I could base you off of is probably like a conversation on the phone, Instagram, whatever, and then or email, and then also too, just what I see like on somebody's social media page. If I see they had like another episode somewhere else, I go watch that, do my own research, stuff like that. But it's like after time, keeping in contact with people, it's like it's good to actually get a feel and see how people are and stuff like. Because now it brings up interesting things to speak about, right?
Oh, for
But
sure.
before we get into that, just to let the audience know just a little bit about your backstory in terms of how you got into like being an executive producer and whatnot.
Yeah, like I said, Philadelphia, born and raised. Started off as the artist.
Playgrounds, right?
Yeah, I'm saying Will Smith.
I was about to say.
Started off as an artist back in 06. Was doing that, went through the whole process, had a couple deals, and just basically, I'm about to be 30 now, so I just upgraded it, just keep rolling to a better position, a bigger position. So now we had exec status from the artist to the producer all the way to the record exec. You know what I'm saying? And the cameraman.
So just talk about like what that experience has been like. So the first time we spoke about it, you were speaking about, how for you it was kind of like how would I say it was like a transition for you because it's like you were focused like on the music first from an artist perspective, then you kind of went to the producer side. So like kind of speak about that again.
Yeah, it was hard. Like I said, you gotta let this shit go, man. It's like being a basketball player, right? You love the game, no more games, no more practice. You love the sport, so now you gotta put a suit on. You just gotta sit
Now
back
you're on
and
ESPN.
talk. Now you're on ESPN. You get what I'm saying? And watching everybody
TNT.
play. So it was super. I'm not gonna say it was super hard, but it was kind of, frustrating at first. But I got the hang of it. You know what I'm saying? I get to do more now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out the way. I could be in this role forever. I could retire right here. I could die in this role. You get what I'm saying? Instead of being like a 50-year-old rapper or a 60-year-old rapper. No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Or a producer. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a situation where I could just help more people, look out for more people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you think about them at those ages too, they're not even doing music anymore. They're venturing out to other stuff. You look at guys like Snoop Dogg or Dr. Dre, or not Dr. Dre, Ice Cube.
50.
Like you see, 52. You see these guys like in movies now. You see these guys doing commercials. You see them, doing something that has nothing to do with music
At all. A whole different thing. You know what I mean? Your horizons just change. You know what I'm saying? Your horizons get way bigger.
Yeah, you got Master P over here doing like 20 jobs at once.
For sure.
20 businesses,
Shout out
I
to
should
P.
say. That's a real hustler right there. Yeah, so the way we actually met each other was actually, it was through Instagram, but it was also, on behalf of Leeky Bandz, right? I had the episode with Leeky come out, and then you hit me up, and then
And straight from there.
Yeah, you like, if Leeky's up there, I gotta
coming.
get up
I'm
there.
sliding.
Yeah, so what's the relationship like there?
You talking about Leeky?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
how'd y'all-
like I said, I forgot. I keep forgetting this shit. We didn't do this. We didn't do the first episode. So Leeky came on the radar when he signed to New Lane, right before he signed to Atlantic Records. And people don't know, that's PNB Rock label. So I was fucking around with PNB Rock when he lived in New York right before he moved to LA. And that's when he was just running crazy. Like we was just outside. You know what I'm saying, not just with Leeky Bandz, but Daily, A Boogie, Russ, you get what I'm saying? And I remember he signed Leeky and he signed Daily like in the same month. And I was like, oh, these niggas hard. I'm just gonna tap
Wait,
in.
who?
I'm gonna keep tapping in.
Who
Daily, another artist from Lower
I'm
East
saying
Side.
like who signed who?
Rock. So PNB
So
Rock
Rock
signed.
Rock had a label.
Yeah,
Okay.
New Lane Entertainment. So
Okay.
so Rock signed Leeky Bandz and he signed Daily to New Lane Entertainment. And from there I'm like, oh shit, I'm from Philly, but I'm around, but I'm looking in like, oh, these niggas must be hard. If you coming out to New York, you got what I'm saying, to sign 2 new artists from there, you know what I'm saying, I was around when Leeky was in LA and did the song with 22 G's, Too Hot. And that's just been my nigga from there, you know what I'm saying? We just been vibing from there.
Yeah, it's crazy you mentioned 22 G's. We just started the episode with JSDG. I know I tapped you in behind the scenes. He just produced on his album and whatnot. Yeah, so I remember last time too. You mentioned PNB Rock the first time we did our episode, and I actually thought it was official that you even like mentioned that, because it's like, you know, it's a lot of haters in the comments, stuff like that. It's like every time we post something like positive when it comes to our guests, it's like there's always a naysayer, like, oh, it's not true or whatever. So in Leeky's case, it's like there's people who talk about, man.
Oh hell yeah.
There's people that were saying, man, why he lying on Rock's name? Like Rock,
No,
you know?
No, he, you know what I'm saying? I think he played a big part in Leeky getting a deal with Atlantic Records too. You know what I'm saying? And doing a song with Gunna and a song with NBA Youngboy. You get what I'm saying? All that is Atlantic Records. All that is Rock helping, putting his hand out there. You get what I'm saying? So hell yeah.
Yeah, he really put on for the city, because even when because I feel like everybody knew PNB when it was Fleek. That was the song that came out.
Fleek, yep.
Well, outside of Philly, I should say, because Philly,
outside of Philly, it was
right?
Fleek and Selfish. For us, it was My City Needs Something.
Yeah, and it's like for me, I had a friend. He lived in Willingboro, right?
Okay.
So I know that's like 10 minutes. Right?
Yeah,
it's
ain't
a
too
bridge, right?
far.
It's mad close. And he put me on the PNB. He was like, "Oh, he's next up." And I'm like, "Well, I got this guy in New York named A Boogie. He's next up."
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So it's like, you know, they both came up at the same time. You know, we both introduced each other to their music and whatnot. And it's like I seen, like, you know, I ain't see like he had like a superhero effect in Philly, where it's like I'm watching these videos, these vlogs and stuff. You know, kids running up on him and stuff like that. You know, showing love. You know, happy to see him. It's like I didn't see a superhero in Philly like that since like Meek. He had the braids, and you know he was with T.I. and Grand Hustle and all.
No,
that.
he had Rock had a big impact in Philly. Like the first, I'm gonna say like the first. We got rap, like gritty rap, and then we got what Rock created is like melody superstar shit. You get what I'm saying? Like we got Uzi, and besides Uzi, I think Rock was dope.
Oh yeah, I forgot Uzi also.
You know what I'm saying? I think Rock was like the only one, man. Like I think when he got out of jail the last time. And they just hit the ground running. You get what I'm saying? Like really hit the ground running. So RIP, bro. You know what I'm saying? New Lane. Shout out to PNB Me, my brother. Oh yeah, what's up?
Yeah. So going back to like what I said earlier too about, you know, the whole getting a chance to like, you know, learn my guests more as opposed to just meeting them and bringing them to the studio next day. So you actually posted something the other day that I thought was pretty interesting. I was like really like watching in full detail and really like trying to understand it. So you were you posted like a story about like deals, like record deals.
Yeah, you recorded that. Yeah, yep.
So just like speak about that, like.
Yeah, so pretty much people, you know, like when you young and you come from nothing, the only, you know, when you had those label meetings, the only thing you care about is how much money I'm getting. Like, what am I leaving here with? Right? And you really, it don't matter up front, but then when that money started to dwindle and 6 months, you know, down the line, a year down the line, you want to know where the rest of my money at, or why haven't I got a check since I got my advance, right? And that's and those contracts was very, really important. So it was a website I went to. It allowed me to show you if you was to go to a label and you wanted.
What website was that?
You know, it's called, what is it called? Beatbread.com.
Okay.
So I'll send it to you. You can post it right. You can post it right here in the link or whatever. But
in the description.
Yeah, but basically it's a website where you can add everything, and it shows you where you're at. If you have 1 million views, how much money you can get from the label, where you're at right now, what the advance would be, and how much it will cost for you to recoup after you get that money. You get what I'm saying? So I pretty much posted that because I wanted a lot of artists to know, okay, you want $500,000 from the label, they're gonna have to take a lot from you. You get what I'm saying, on the back end. So you're gonna get the $500,000, but after you blow it within 6 months, you get the change, you get the car, you fly girls out, right? And it start to dwindle, and you get down to your last 20. Now you want to know, you know, when I'm getting another check, you're not. You get what I'm saying? Or you signed yourself for 5 years where you're in a contract with a label where you can't get any money until you pay them back, and you have a 5-year term to do it. You get what I'm saying? So those is like real big details. Yeah. shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you might have like a 50% interest on the money. You get what I'm saying?
That's a huge interest rate. I
It's
ain't gonna lie.
super used, but this is shit we not reading because we trying to get out of our mom house. You get what I'm saying? I'm working at Walmart right now. I'm 21 years old. We don't care about the fine print. We just know we sign right now. I'm leaving here with 300,000 or 500,000, and I'm gonna go to Manhattan and I'm gonna get the new Bentley or BMW. You get what I'm saying? We don't care about like what we really signing up for.
And it's funny too, because it's like people think buying a house is expensive, right? And it's like the rates don't even be that high.
Hell yeah,
it's
25,000 down,
amount,
20 yeah.
But
20
the rate
down.
don't even be that high. So if people looking at, buying a house like it's impossible to do,
Yeah, it's not.
how they think they're gonna just sign this deal with a high ass interest rate? Excuse my language. And
Yeah. Most definitely.
they just cool with that.
It's about like I said, it's about the business, right? Knowing numbers, knowing how things play out. At the end of the day, like you said, it's not, and that's another thing I could say too. It's not that expensive to buy a house, right? Like so, it's artists that will get like 500,000, and instead of putting the minimum 20,000 down, we'll put like 200,000 down on a house. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that because not knowing your money. Now you got your money, you just dwindle through it, not knowing how to handle business.
That's why it's like for me, it's just so crazy when you see like a rapper that's doing well. It's crazy when they start talking about like the record deals and stuff like in a negative way, because it's like,
bro, they all complain at the end.
Yeah, from a fan standpoint, you thinking about it like, oh, this guy gets money all the time. He's doing all these shows. He's doing all of these, like events and stuff like that. Like I'm sure they put like not label money, but like money you making off of like a club promoter or somebody. Like outside sources basically, right?
Most definitely.
It's like me as a fan, I'm looking at like what's he really complaining about money for? Like,
yeah, no,
he has outside money that he could recoup with,
No, you can make, just for information for outsider looking in. If you're an artist, you're in the street. Let's just say you Ice Spice. When Ice Spice come out, 2021.
Last year, 2 years.
Let's say she just comes out, right? She's going to the club. She's getting a minimum of 50,000 off one song. That song is gonna go crazy for 6 months, right? So just say for example, she do 5 shows a week. You get what I'm saying? That's $250,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? So basically, she go crazy. Let's just give her 2 weeks going crazy. That's $500,000 that she's making a month for 6 months straight, right? That's good money. But it's like, what happens when the song dwindles? Now you want to know where your other money is at, right? So that's pretty much what happens with artists. Like you said, they go in clubs, you go to live and get a little bag. You can go perform out of town and get a little bag. But when a record dies down, now you're desperate and you grasping at straws and you calling the label like, yo, like where my check at? This is doing 100 million streams a month. You know what I'm saying? So I think like you said, bro, like it's that bag, but it's other streams. And that's what I think your podcast represents too. It's just it's just about a product, having a product, you know what I'm saying, making money off the product and having different streams of income.
Yeah, because I was going to add to that too. It's just like, they go from this, like I said, outside looking in, it looks like they're doing well because they're doing all these paid events and whatnot. Especially too now in the content creator era now, people paying for people to come to the platform, stuff like that. Like, it looks good, but then it's like they complain about the deal. And it's like, I always think like, why is that, But it's also me realizing they don't spend too much of their.
That's another thing, bro. Everybody is acquiring a lifestyle too quick, right? Like I said, you go to a label, you get $500,000. You just bought a house, you just bought a car, you just told your mom she could quit her job, right? So now what you're doing is you're acquiring debt, like debt. You got a mansion. Your overhead in your mansion is probably $8,000 a month. Your new Bandz that you just leased because you didn't buy it cash is probably $1,000 a month with your insurance. So you got like, you know what I'm saying, your clothes, whatever. You probably got $10,000 worth of debt every month. Your overhead is $10,000, and every month it's just dwindling. You get what I'm saying? So you're acquiring a lifestyle a little bit too quick before you sit down with your money and see what's coming, what's keep coming, what's guaranteed, and what's just popping at the moment.
And then because they don't know better, what they go do? They go pay somebody that knows better. So that's an extra fee right there.
That's an extra, yeah. Accountants.
No matter how much it is, it's still extra money you got to pay.
Hell yeah.
For something you probably could do yourself.
Lawyers, accountants, that's another bill. That's at that point, that's on retainer. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like a one-time thing. That's on retainer where you got to lock in with that lawyer for at least 1 year. And you got to pay him $2,500 a month. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about like, it's no different from us, but I feel like that much money, when you at a young age, that's really what people get caught up with. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of artists I seen that come from money from the street side, they do great. You know, the 50 Cents, your Jay-Z's, like, because they already had money in the street. So when they get it again, you know, the legitimate way, they know how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was gonna say too, even Money Man. I remember.
Yeah.
Money Man, like he did something different. Like he took his advance, he bought. Well, I don't know if he did off the advance, but I remember he invested into crypto, and then it was a crypto boom, and then boom, he paid back his label
off that,
like, right off that.
Off that, yep, and everything else is all him. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like it's more investments. I feel like when people get that kind of money, they feel like they don't have to invest. You already got your money. But it's like you said, bro. If you're doing 50,000 a show, why? How come every time you do a show you can't take 10,000 or 15,000 aside and buy a distressed property? You get what I'm saying? For every show you do, you take 15,000 and put it aside and you buy a property. So
just pay the bills. I mean, that's what. Yeah.
So at the end, you got, you know what I'm saying? At the end, when your song dies down, you might have at least 20 properties, bro. You know what I'm saying? When the cost of them, you may get them for 15, and the cost of them on the street is 180 sold. You get what I'm saying? Equity and all that, you can sell it for one. So if you ever get low, you can sell one of those houses. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think should happen more. It's just open more investments to have different streams of incomes. You wouldn't be sweating the label.
Yeah, like one idea I have for like a future episode with like my team was just speak about artists, because it's like artists are very I noticed not just with me, but artists are very demanding when it comes to like, the content creator lifestyle now. Like now it's like, they're coming up to all these platforms. They're like trying to, bulldoze their way in, try to debo their way in. Like, try to be like, yo, like people come up to me, they're like, yo, bro, we need to get the episode. And it's crazy because I just posted about it the other day. They don't even ask, how do I get onto your show, right? They just hit me up. They be like, yo, bro, we getting on next. Yo, like, schedule me in. I'm like, no, I'm not.
People don't respect the process of it. How you, because like you said, to them on the outside looking in, it's so easy. I just see him on the street. I just ask him and, you know what I mean, get his number and I come up there. They're not understanding the fact that you have a platform too where you just can't allow anybody. You have to bring some kind of value. You have to look out for your listener. You get what I'm saying, bro? You can't have them sitting
also, too, they got to realize I got to pay for this.
You get what I'm saying?
Well, they go pay for it.
That too. And that's another thing I want to talk about too. Artists, you got to get a budget. You feel me, Ross? I know you feel me on this too. Ross from the studio. So,
both sides of the studio, other side of the studio.
You have
podcast.
Certain things you have to pay for. If you want to do something, you just got to ask yourself this. I want some studio time. This is really important to me. Pay the money. Pay the money. You know what I'm saying? And that's for everybody. I want to say a lot of artists have this facade where they think they're going to get so far. And then as soon as you tell them something costs, they get like offended. Like, oh shit, like what I got to pay them? I'm not paying nothing. You get what I'm saying? Or they want to short you. Or whatever the case may be. So a lot of artists, every artist that you see that's successful, they put their own money up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's, like you ask somebody what you want to be. You want to be free for the rest of your life? Okay, you want to be free for the rest of your life, but that's gonna cost you $10,000. People would do that, no problem. I'll be free for the rest of my life. All I gotta pay is $10,000. You know what I'm saying? Like if you put a number amount on it, everybody's gonna do it, right? So
that's minimal to what.
You get what I'm saying?
Is,
like you can live free for the rest of your life, however you want. All you gotta do is pay. It's nothing. We jumping at that. You get what I'm saying? So that's pretty much just what I wanted to say for a lot of producers out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not getting any money, like studios, whatever. You have to pay. You want to come on certain platforms, you gotta pay. You come to the studio, you have to pay. You want a good looking video, you have to put your money up. Otherwise, you're gonna see everybody
even
passing.
just using the beats. I'm seeing like, especially with these drill rappers, and I'm seeing them going on live back and forth with producers because producers didn't get paid, so they're taking their song down.
Yeah, I feel like business is 70 to 85% of this. If everybody I know that's successful is good with business, they got a team around them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And this is for any artist. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's and you only got $100. You get what I'm saying? You got $100 a month to spare. Find out what you can do with that money and make it work. $100 or $1,000 is no different. It's just all about perspective. You get what I'm saying? You still can come to my man Ross and come to the studio. You get what I'm saying? You still could, whatever. You just gotta find out what's in your budget and make it work. But this whole facade of not spending any money, investing any money in yourself is crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, especially like being now that I know a lot of people especially a lot of artists been waiting for me to bring back my I think I told you about the event, the Henny Taylor Studio Vibes, was like a mixer for artists.
Yeah.
They'd be performing and whatnot. Like people always asking me when it's gonna happen. I'm like, I'm working on it, right? But one thing too is like when we first brainstormed, like how do we like bring back the event itself? There were artists that were saying, "Yo, like why don't we just put money together and split it?" Right? It's like artists could do the same thing too when it comes to the studio session, right? You got artists that you rock with, put your bread up,
Get a 20-hour block.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Get up $300, $400, whatever. Put your money together. Y'all break it down. It's to make you guys. It's just about making a way. Us humans, anything that we want, we find a way to get it. Every time a new iPhone drop, what do? We finance it, we scrape the money up, whatever. Every time Jordans drop, we find a way to get it. If we want to go on a date with that girl, bro, we're gonna find the money to do it. So it's just about to ask yourself, how bad do you want this thing that you're online saying that you want? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I always see posts like that where it's like it costs $1,000 to do this, but then it costs $1,000 to do something else. And it's like people gravitate to doing that one thing for $1,000 and then
the fun
shut down. The fun, but then shut down the serious part.
The fun part.
Yeah, the not so fun part.
Like people will spend $5,000 in Miami before they spend $5,000 in the studio. I get it. It's more fun. You know what I mean? You relaxing, but it's like what's gonna get you farther in life. Ain't nothing, and this from experience, doesn't nothing feel worse than coming back from LaGuardia knowing your vacation is over and you gotta come back to the bullshit and the reality in your life.
I say all the time. Like I have friends, like it's funny too. I remember I used to go out with this girl, right? And like I met her through my friend, right?
She was outside. She was outside. She was moving.
No. So I'm gonna tell you what happened, right? So that girl, she did travel a lot, but what's it called? So when me and her was dating, my friend came up to her. He's like, "Yo, like I don't ever see Brees leave New York. Like you gotta actually take him out somewhere." I'm just like, it's coming from a girl who like. Damn, I don't even want to air her business out.
No, it is what it is,
It's coming
bro.
from a girl who, like, you feel me, asking me for money, like, you know, when she just came back from a trip or she going to a trip and she's popped. It's like,
that's not
if
real.
we weren't, like, close friends, I wasn't doing it for you. And you can't go to nobody else and ask for that money because they're going to laugh at you.
They're going to laugh at you.
What are you going on that trip for? Or why'd you go on that trip for? You should have saved your bread.
Yeah, I feel like we try to escape, especially us, we try to escape reality so much that we'll set ourselves back. That was that $2,000 was your rent money. That was your phone bill. But you said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna figure it out when I get back."
Because I don't be lit for Instagram.
For real, everybody I know, bro. When they come back from vacation, you'll never notice that they just be mad or they be quiet. Like they post all them pictures, right? But they never post on the way back.
For
2 weeks.
You don't see them for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks, they don't post nothing. Them girls don't post nothing, or niggas they don't post nothing on Instagram, bro. They posted there, right, in the airport going, but on the way back. That plane quiet.
Man, listen. Even like the Forex era, because I was one of them Forex people, right?
Yeah.
Like people used to go to them conventions on one-way tickets, bro.
Yeah.
Because like the thing is though, it was brainwashing though. I ain't gonna lie. Like the high leaders with all the bread. They was manipulating people. They're like, yo, you need to if you want to be the next millionaire in this business.
Yeah, I heard about
this
Forex.
down the third. You gotta really grind. You gotta sacrifice. You gotta pull up. People are pulling up with nowhere to stay. People pulling up. No beds, they sleeping on each other's couches. It's people that pulled up, got a hotel and everything. It seemed cool, but then when it's time to go home, they had no bread. They bought one-way tickets.
It's the worst feeling ever.
People were over here lying to them, talk about some. Oh yeah, it's fine. Pull up. We gonna make sure y'all good to get home.
It's the worst feeling ever.
Me, I was like, man, listen, y'all could do all that motivational speaking y'all want.
I get it.
Y'all could do all that, peer pressure, but if I don't feel like going, I ain't going.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? I'm still one of the best traders out here. So it's like, y'all could go ahead and do what y'all doing. I'm going to be home on my computer making money while y'all just screaming in each other's faces.
I
Motivational
feel like
stuff,
The work
coming
started
back
at
with
home.
nothing.
The work started at home, bro. Like, you can't. Like I said, work started at home. Like you said, you didn't go.
So I sacrificed my
you
fun.
You sacrificed, but at the end of the day, you the one that really winning. Because after those 3 days or those 4 days in Miami, after that pina colada, in the back of your head, you got to go back home. And you're going back home even worse now. You got to look at money.
Your bills are coming up.
You got to look at money like air. You just used it all in Miami. You get what I'm saying? So you got to look at air. Like breathing air. You got to look at it like breathing room.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to look at money like it's air. The more you have, the more you can breathe. The more you can breathe, the more you're comfortable. But when your air and your oxygen run low, you can't even think straight. You can't even focus. Like, only thing is important to you is how you gonna get more air. And I'm sure you know people like that, bro. Like they in that kind of mentality. They can't even breathe right now. You can't even call them, yo, you wanna go get some? Oh, never mind. No, it's a bad week for them.
Nah, they're not even gonna tell you no these days. People find all these different ways to just like ditch it off. It's like they be like, I'm gonna see. I'll let you know.
Nobody's gonna tell you.
They go wait till the last minute to finally be like, yeah, I can't do it.
You know what I'm saying? So
something came up.
So it's like priorities. I tell people it's hard. The work. I know the work is boring, but it is worth it. It's for you. People don't understand that the work is for you. It's not like you going to this college and you gotta do 5 years. No, you're putting the work for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you working at this job, you know what I'm saying, where you doing all this extra time. It may not benefit you. No, like, you're building your brand. So missing Miami ain't going nowhere. I ain't never see a city pick up and leave. like Miami, LA, them cities is good. They been there. If anything, they gonna get better. You get what I'm saying? So that's pretty much all I want to say about the travelers that, you know what I'm saying, that's not really, you know, living up to their means and trying to go over and look good for people that don't even care about them. For a like. For one like.
One like, one comment, one share.
For that shit, fire.
Even if they get all that.
it don't do nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's all I pretty much just want to say about that. I want to tap on that.
Yeah, so one thing too you made me think about. So we had a guest here, her name is Aaliyah, right? And she has a show called the Young and Dumb Podcast. And
shout out to Aaliyah, whoever that is.
Shout out to Aaliyah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to type you in for sure too, because it's relatable to what we do too. In terms of, you know, she works with entrepreneurs and stuff like that. So she just had, you know who Fresher is?
Who?
Fresher.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Wait. Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
so
he got a new label now.
Yeah, so with Fresher, he just Mike in the building.
My guy.
He just did an episode with her, and he had this one clip that she posted that stood out with me where he was talking about budgeting. But he was saying, like, you know, people gotta understand, like, okay, yes, with this money, it sounds like it's just a check. Like, here's $100K, here you go. But they don't understand there's allocation to it too, where it's like, out of this $100K, you got $10K that's dedicated to
I seen that
production.
Yeah, I think I seen this clip.
$10K, you know, $20K that's dedicated to like social media, advertising,
marketing,
stuff like that,
yeah.
and so on and so on. He was saying, like, look, when you could put your eggs in that basket. Well, I'm paraphrasing what he's saying, but he's saying, you know, if you put your eggs into that basket to where it could work in one instant, right, where you could do it for minimal cost, now you have more money to put into the next thing,
the studio, right? Yeah.
So he was saying, like, you know, for example, I'm pretty sure the example that he used was like the album itself, right? He was saying they could want 12 songs for you for an album, right? And it's like, what do a lot of artists do when they get the studio time? It kind of waste it, you know. They want to, again, back to the social media point, right? They want to look like they're living in the studio.
Being there eating pizza.
They smoking and whatnot, and then when they got like 30 minutes, now they want to start recording. And it's like he was saying, like, you know, a lot of artists need to record their songs when they get in the studio and get their work done. So now, you know, instead of having 4 songs out of that 5-hour session, maybe they have a good 30 songs. And now they don't have to go get another session for like another month, basically, right? Yeah. Was the idea he was saying. And now the money that they have saved for like whatever duration of time it is, month, year, whatever, that they save that they could use now and put that towards another part of their budget.
That's a fact, bro. Like a lot of people ain't know, bro. Rock had his own studio in LA. You get what I'm saying? So extra money he get to keep. You get what I'm saying? Rock ain't have to go to no studio and pay $1,000 a day for a day. Joel Santana, own studio in the crib. You get what I'm saying? Russ, his own studio.
I would say Kevin Durant had one because Dave East had all them videos of him flying out.
You get what I'm saying?
Doing the freestyle.
So now, and not just that, what happens when you wake up 3 o'clock in the morning and you got a melody in your head? You gonna pull your engineer out the... What happened if your engineer is somewhere booked with another artist?
You got voice noted so you can remember.
You got a voice noted.
Even me, I'm not even an artist, and I'll be having those moments too. I'll be like, because that's the thing. I'll be telling them like sometimes I actually be writing some music. Sometimes I listen to beats and stuff like that. I'll be thinking,
yeah.
But then it's like a week later, I forgot about it.
You forgot about it. So imagine gotta wait 2 days till your engineer got the studio open up for you again. When you could just go downstairs in your basement, or you could just go in your room and record it. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about to the point where it's radio quality. You bought all the right equipment. You get what I'm saying? That's at least $100,000 you gonna save with that label. Like I said, studios, you go to LA, you go to Panama, $1,000 a day. You go to even Quad, $140 an hour. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, 140 compared to like other studios. I think that's crazy.
And some of them don't even do. Some of them don't even do hours. Some of them do days, half days and days.
Oh,
you get what I'm saying? And it's like to be honest with you, bro, some artists can't even record in a big setting around people.
Oh, you mean like they can't do it, or they just mentally can't do it?
They can't. They don't get their best work. Some got to work in small areas.
Yeah, so it's a mental thing. You're saying
some might just.
I thought you meant like some studios be like, nah, we don't want y'all.
No. I'm talking about some artists. They best music. Like they'll get it done, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that single that you hear that they put out, that's some shit he wrote in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't even at the studio. That's some shit he came back when all the girls left the studio, when it was just him and the engineer. That's when he recorded that. Like, you get what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like that's a big part too, having your own studio, saving money, and when you in there, not wasting time, like you said. Mm-hmm. You in there and now the engineer got to work double time. You trying to do a whole song in 20 minutes. You rushing the hell out the engineer to do the ad libs and do the verse and this, that, and the third. Pull the next one up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so have your own, man. Like, that's a good trait to have too. Yeah.
So being on the executive side too. So like, so I was gonna ask you like, so from your standpoint at least, so what is it like when you like when you're in the studio like with these artists and you like see those type of things?
I've seen it, bro. I've seen artists just come there for girls.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, how do
order
you feel
pizza.
like, how, you know, like just your feelings on like.
Yeah, I feel like you can tell, bro. It's like you gonna get inspired or you're not when you come in the studio and you see an artist, right? Mm-hmm. They gonna be when you come in there, they gonna be working. This ain't a thing have going on. You gonna have those, and then you gonna have the ones sitting back chilling. Like it's not like they there for somebody else. Like it's somebody else's session. But with me, you know, I like artists with good drives. You know what I'm saying? By the time, like you said, a lot of artists I deal with, by the time they come to the studio, it's in their head already. Just put the mic on. They ready. Yeah. We knocking. If we got 3 hours, we knocking 15 songs out minimum. Full songs. Mm-hmm. We just need 3 hours. Melody in the head, beats already downloaded. We'll mix and master it later. Let's just get the roughs down. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. We going home in the car and we listen to 15 different ones trying to find that one. You get what I'm saying? Some people should have 3 hours and do one song. Yeah, I mean, no disrespect. Like if it's late, because it's people that got them kind of records. You get what I'm saying? That won. You know what I mean? But it's just about, for us, it's about quantity, because that's what the game is right now. It's about quantity. It ain't been about quality in like the last 5 to 10 years.
That's true. And speaking about quality over quantity, that's actually something I wanted to move into next, right? So I was going to say, like, I feel like people kind of, so it's funny, right? So me and Mike, we went to, what was it? It was like I don't know, it was supposed to be a pop-up shop. It was something. I'm talking about Ruben's thing, the event he did the other day, right? And it was like, you know, they was doing their own thing, but on the other side of the spot, like the venue or whatever.
They had a studio or something?
I don't know. They had like a showcase. Yeah, it was like an artist showcase, right? And it's like, you know, we seeing like, you know, local artists, stuff like that. But then we seeing like, I'm seeing like a couple artists who, they had potential. They had a buzz. Mm-hmm. They had a buzz. Matter of fact, Ross, one of them was on your show. I'll tell you after, though. I won't tell you who it was. He was on your show when you did the Other Side podcast. I won't tell you who it was, though. On camera, at least. I won't say it on camera.
I love showcases, yeah.
For me, though, I'm looking at that, and I looked at my boy True Venture. Shout out to True. I said, yo, bro, is that such and such? He was like, yeah. He was like, no. I was like, damn, that's a fall from grace right there. And he started laughing. He's like, man, listen, it is what it is. People try to coattail off of, you know, other people, because this is somebody who was around, like, you know, Pop Smoke and whatnot.
And so, you saying they took that sound and that wave and they
No, I'm saying this is somebody who was, like, personally around him. So I'm saying, you know, like, the opportunity was there, basically.
Oh, and you saying they didn't capitalize. And look where you at now. You didn't capitalize on it.
So it's like, imagine, you feel me, I'm doing my thing, you doing your thing. You blow up, but now it's like I'm around you. So because I'm around you, people kind of looking at me like, you know, I'm up next, you know? Yeah. But then I never do nothing about it. Waste my time, waste the potential, wasted talent.
Wasted talent is crazy.
So now it's like, fast forward, and now it's like, I'm watching you doing local showcases, bro.
Like how you go back to that, bro? How you go back to that?
Like, no disrespect to any of the artists who
perform. No. But it's like that. It's like that's not your slot. You were supposed to be here. Mm-hmm. It's not about them artists. You get what I'm saying?
So I was gonna ask you, like, how do you feel about that? Because also too, I was gonna say there's a lot of artists too where you see them going from, like, you know, a feature with like Lil Baby, Drake, Future, whoever, to now it's like they're doing features with anybody that has 5K, anybody that has 10K.
Oh shit!
How do you feel about those type of artists?
That goes to show me it probably wasn't them. It probably was their team. It probably was their label. It probably was, you know, like that's really what be happening with artists, right? Like, damn, they moving fast. You thinking it's them. The whole time it's just their team. So whenever they break waves from their team, they don't go nowhere. They don't grow. Sometimes it's just not making good business decisions neither. Being lazy. Not answering the phone quick enough for one opportunity that could put you somewhere else. It could be an ego. It's a lot of things, bro. Like you really got, if this is a job for you, you really gotta treat it like that, bro. What happened if you in the bed but your boss call you and say you gotta come in 3 hours later? You gotta get the fuck up. You gotta go. You gotta go to work. So it's the same thing with artists. You might not want to go to the studio session, right? And that's what happened too, man. I ain't getting paid. That's the thing. I'm not getting paid. I'm not going. Or I'm moving at my own time. But you gotta
who's gonna be over there? Word?
Who gonna be over
care
there?
About?
Yo, bro, I just told you I'm giving you 3 hours of studio time. I'm cool. I'll do it tomorrow. Like you still moving at your own time. So I feel like how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? If I could go work at what's this out here? MTA, the bus company. I could go work. MTA, I could go work out here for 5 years, giving them the don't come late ever, always on time, no problems, no complaints, nothing. I could do that for their company. But when it's time for me to build my dream, I can't give it 2 years going crazy, doing shit that might not pay. When you go to college, what's college? Some people say it's the worst 3 to 4 years of your life financially, right? But at the end of the day, you leave with the diploma or even connections if you win a frat to get money at the end.
Or just connections. Everybody.
Just connections. You get what I'm saying?
You'd be surprised what some of these teachers do.
Or even you go to school, right? You don't get it up front. It's based upon the work you put in. So that's pretty much what happened too. Like people think when you're on this pedestal, you can't fall. Like trials and tribulations ain't nobody best friend. Everybody gonna run through them. I don't care how good your run is. You gonna come through a time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mike is my witness. Cause it's great that you said that. Mike is my witness because it's like it be times where it's like, you know, I'll say something like, I don't feel like editing today and whatnot, right? And then in the back of my head, I'll have that same moment. I'm like, yo, bro, you just like was BS on the phone with a girl for 3 hours. Now you can't put
we
3
made time
hours
for that.
into
You got
the podcast, or you was
time.
just outside partying last night, or not even that. Even like just the cliche. Damn, you really
shit.
That's crazy, right? But even the cliches too, where it's like, you know, like everybody's on this, you know, like don't put your all into a job because the job will fire you, they'll replace you. Like, you know, like people try to basically tell people these days, like, they should take their job seriously because their job can always replace them, or it's not as big as, like you said, their personal dream is, right? So like you were saying, somebody might put in 5 years for the MTA. MTA could fire you. MTA could, you know, not give you a bonus. MTA could do all these things to you in a negative way. But then it's like they're not going to give their best 2 years into the
something
actual
that
dream
could never fail you.
That exactly, never fail you.
That you never could get fired from.
So that's the mindset I have too when I be doing stuff. I'm just like,
it's hard though because you got the freedom to make that
done.
Decision. So you're always gonna say, like, we always gonna try to push it off. We always gonna say, I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna renew my license tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna pay my phone bill tomorrow.
My car washes. That car wash is the only thing, because it's like, damn. As soon as I want to go to get the car wash, it start raining. So I'm like, okay, I gotta go there a couple of weeks, or a couple days.
I'm gonna just pay this bill. I'm gonna just pay this bill tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, but it's like you just feel better when you get the work done. You get what I'm saying? Then go party. Now you got nothing to worry about. There's people at parties like, damn, I gotta leave in like 2 hours because I gotta go to work tomorrow.
It's like, why y'all even here?
You got people leaving parties at 9:30. Like leaving parties at 9:30. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't get the work done. You know what I'm saying? Or like I said, you having like you going on vacation, you having fun, but then when you get back up there, phone suspended. You get what I'm saying? So it's just about just get the work done, because how you do one thing is how you do everything.
Right thing to do. Just having a good conscience, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like people think a conscience is like knowing right from wrong in the sense of like
it's everything,
good and evil. Yeah. You know what I mean? They don't think of right from wrong as priorities as well. So it's like, you know, they'll think, oh, like should I punch promo, or should I just, you know, not punch promo and talk it out, the situation, right?
Yeah.
They think that's what a conscience is. In reality, it's like, okay, like, you know, should I pay my bill on time, or should I just wait and pay interest?
Right.
They don't think of that as their conscience.
Make your life harder. You know what I'm saying? That's all you're doing. So it's like, just getting a habit of just doing the work. Some work come with rewards, some don't. Sometimes in school, right? Sometimes we get pizza parties for getting A's. Other times it's like that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But you always just do the work. That's the thing. Just do the work.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny too because I remember shit. That's funny enough. Like I remember this girl told me something. Like she was like, I was like, it's crazy. I was like, you know, all the positives I do. It's like I never get a thank you or nothing like that. But then it's like I fuck up one time and it's like not
It's
even
World War III.
It's World War III. She goes, so I'm supposed to congratulate you for doing something that you're supposed to do as a man. Now, I ain't go front.
Oh shit.
When she said that,
oh, you talking about you? She told you this.
Yeah, she told me that.
Damn.
I'm just like, when she said
shit.
that, I'm not gonna turn this into one of those type of podcasts. But when she said that shit though, I was just like, she got a point.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But when it's like when I repeat it to other people like, nah, she's disrespectful, she's ungrateful.
I get it.
I'm like, but at the end of the day, you gotta remember this like it's not just some girl, like it's my actual. I take care of this girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got love for this girl. Like, you
No,
see what I'm saying?
that.
So it's like when she said that, it hurt. Don't get me wrong. I was
but it was true shit though.
But it was
it's
so true
medicine.
to the fact that it's like it was just a pain I endured. Like I didn't fully feel like cursing out or nothing. I was just like, all right, she got
it was alright. You felt yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
sure.
So it's like hearing that, I'm just like, man, it is what it is. So
you're supposed
to
like, do what you supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
Like,
so it's like exactly
like you're supposed to do what you're supposed to be doing.
So same thing with the artist. It's like you're supposed to be in the studio and you're supposed to be in the studio, not just when you feel like
you just feel like it.
Because now you're inconveniencing everybody, from the producer to even your manager, because your manager probably pulling hair out their head because they're stressed out dealing with you.
And a lot of stories like all the greats, Usher, Michael Jackson, whatever, they'll tell you some of the best music came from a session they was not about to pull up to. Or a great thing happened from a situation they wasn't about to go to the party. You know, I remember Will Smith was talking about how he got Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It was a party he got invited to by Quincy Jones. He wasn't even going to go because he felt out of place. He was a rapper. You get what I'm saying? It was a high up Sadiddy party. Everybody had Versace on, and he just this Philly kid, and he was about to leave. But as soon as he was about to leave, Benny Medina pulled his arm and said, "Come on, let's go talk Quincy." And Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You get what I'm saying? Just something like just something small like that. Like something you wasn't about to go to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like I was saying, so going back to this like being the executive producer and whatnot. So I mean, so when I think producer, I'm thinking like engineer and whatnot. But it's like with you, I see you do like a lot of managerial things too, like you manage artists and stuff like that.
Hell
So what would you say like you like more? Like you like doing like the managing side, or do you like doing like the production side when it comes to music?
So I'm gonna this might be exclusive. I'm gonna tell you something. Lola, Brooke, you, featuring Bryson Tiller.
Bryson Tiller, that was you.
That's me. That's me sending her to, yo, you gotta do this. Everybody say you look like Foxy, you got that Foxy vibe. That's you.
That's
sending her the beat, just putting it out there. Her taking to her producer, they redo the beat over, put Bryson Tiller on it. We out of here.
They put credit on you. Your name in the credits.
We still fighting for that. For that.
Nah, Lola.
We still fighting for that.
Doing,
Trav, hit me up, Trav.
Oh, hell no.
Team 80, hit me up.
I give you that. It's about to be a lawsuit.
You get what I'm saying? But it's that. That's what a record executive job is. It's just shit, like trying to see somebody's situation, how you can make it better, or what they can do to make it better, right? So I'm all over that, and that's just not. That wasn't the first time I did that with many people. Tony Braxton did some shit with Babyface. It's just you coming to the table, being able to take this artist, make this phone call, and put them together in the room. Or trying to get something, you know what I'm saying, get something done that an artist probably can't do on his own.
So what do you see in an artist that makes you say, yeah, that's that person right there?
It's just the uniqueness. I feel like it's the work ethic too, but it's also the uniqueness, what they really bring to the game. You get what I'm saying? Like I was dealing with an artist named Rocky. She did a song with Tank. She in LA right now. Under Hitmaker. You get what I'm saying? But when we was working on Rocky, it's like different voice. You get what I'm saying? Filipino, pretty, beautiful, different voice, different vibe. This is something we want to lock in on. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with Lil Mouse. I don't know if you
Chicago, right?
From Chicago, right? Like Lil Mouse, what I brought to the table with him was just like some R&B shit. Mouse was hard. Mouse was all street drill, kill, you know what I'm saying? But what would happen if we put a singer with Mouse? What would happen if we try to like just get him a little bit more of the female side fan base? You
I was just talking to my boy True about this with Fabio's album.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't tapping yet. I
Like
gotta check it
Fabio, I
out.
just listened to the whole thing on my way in. I said, oh, this is.
It's different.
It was one thing that he was saying because he did the song with Meek,
Heard that.
and I
Same
was like, nah,
24.
he left. That's crazy how he left Meek like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
He walked.
I ain't gonna
Meek
lie.
got left behind.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like I don't know if you're a whole lot of wickery, but it's like what Busy Banks did to Shawnee Bin Laden on that. That's what.
Oh,
Fabio,
shout out to Busy. Shout out to Busy.
yeah,
I got tap in.
Shawnee. I mean, that's right. Fabio just left Meek on
Left
that.
Meek
like,
for
that-
sure. You know what I'm
That was
saying?
crazy. But nonetheless, though, it's like after that song dropped, we were talking about it. He was telling me like, yeah, you know, if you notice, like Fabio coming back to New York and stuff, that can only mean one thing. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, his music's not selling. I'm like, why you say that? He's like, think about it. All the rappers that are from New York, they never come back to
Never
New
come
York
back.
like that.
They out.
Because not because it's like on some street shit like, oh, they scared to come back, but it's more so they're living lavish, they're living luxury. They don't gotta come back to New York unless
Yeah.
they're doing shows, they go see family, whatever. But you're saying this guy's coming back to New York too often. So what does that mean? That means his music's not doing well. So why you think he did that song with Meek? He tried so he could switch it up. So now he could, you know,
It could,
get back up there as,
yeah.
you know, not to say he is the king of New York, but, you know, to get up to that pedestal where it's like, okay, Fabio didn't fall off. I'm still here. You know what I mean?
I feel like that could be a factor, but I feel like sometimes, like you ever notice this, the artist's first album go crazy and the second one just be watered down
Mm-hmm.
or it just be
A$AP
trash.
Rocky, I feel like.
Damn.
A$AP Rocky was an artist. I say that was
But that
Kendrick too.
that usually happens because you're no longer in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
When you made that first album, you was trying to get that record deal.
Mhm.
You had a baby mom. You needed money. You was trying to get that label attention. Where does the hunger come from when you're not hungry anymore?
Yeah.
How much
complacency.
hunger can I get in a 5-bedroom mansion with 4 cars outside, with $1 million in my bank account? Right. At that point, where do you find the edge to get out of bed at 6 a.m. again?
Mhm.
To go in that dirty basement in the studio. Your new studio now is leather couches and it got showers in it.
They got champagne waiting for
They
you.
got champagne
right
waiting.
on the walk-in.
So it's a more relaxed feeling when your back is against the wall. So I feel like some artists, you know, like not just Fabio, but a lot of artists come back to their stomping grounds to get that feeling, bro. To go get that chopped cheese, like that corner store where it's dangerous to come
And
out
then
the
it
studio.
might kind of like
You get that feeling back.
motivate them. Yeah.
And you're around your people.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, you gotta do that. You can't make it out LA. Your album out LA might not sound the same created in New York. It's just different vibes, different feelings.
Mhm.
What you rapping about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like some people come back to really get into their stomping grounds too, like to where they started at. You know what I'm saying? Like if you remember Meek growing up, Flamers 1, Flamers 2,
Hell yeah.
that was a different
Mr.
sound.
Philadelphia.
He had to. That was like my back against the wall. My son about to be born next month. I need to figure it out.
Mhm.
And then when he got signed, shit just became a little bit more relaxed. The records, the sound, the quality, everything changed. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, but sometimes they come back just to get just to come back to the hood on some Mace shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what would you say is next for you going forward, like or future plans?
I just want to kill soundtracks. That's for me. I notice how watching movies, certain songs makes the movie more intense to make you even like the movie more.
Yeah, I see.
Make you
Like
cry.
you hear Eye of the Tiger all the time.
You get what I'm saying? How Rocky.
Or it's like in like certain black family movies, you'll hear like Amazing Grace, or you hear like one of those church songs.
It brings it out. It brings it out more.
Mm.
Like, right? Like fucking push it to the limit.
Mm.
That's Scarface. You get what I'm saying? But it's like certain songs that make you love the movie more. So I think that's pretty much what we on right now. Try to just get to the bag for the artists, show them how they can get the money, and show them what to do with it. I feel like nobody tells you. The label don't tell you. They just give you the money and like, go ahead, run wild. You know what I'm saying? Be safe. But just showing artists is what to do with the money. Movie soundtracks. You tapping into Twitch harder than I was last year. That's my thing. That's pretty much it, bro. Just being way more effective all around the board this year.
Are you? Just a random question. By any chance, you tied with like Future Sounds, like with Leeky and him?
Nah. I'm just outside.
It sounds like
that's
it sound
my
like
brother.
what he's doing too. That's
Yeah.
why.
Yep.
Yeah, he does the same thing. So I'm just like, okay.
Hell yeah, yep. We might got to tap into that. I feel like we both, me and him, we probably take a lot from Rock. You know, like I said, RP, my brother, we take a lot from that and what he was doing. Rock was doing a lot of that. Like, not just having a label, but also helping the artists out, getting money, you know what I'm saying, and build up their brand.
Yeah, Leeky definitely attested to that for sure. So just any final words you have to say to anybody that's interested in, like, being that next executive producer out there?
Yeah, do it because you want to do it, man. Because if you're doing it for a certain accolade, it's gonna feel like hell until you get it. If you know what I'm saying, don't look for the support. The strangers, find the strangers. They gonna bang your music before a friend do. I promise you. And when your friend don't do it, don't feel no type of way. They just don't got the image of the head of you being a big star. That's your friend. That's another thing we gotta stop doing too. Like, bro, I'm my mom's like I'm her son.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always gonna be her son. No matter how much money I get, no matter if I'm on stage with Jimmy Kimmel, my mom is always gonna treat me like her son.
Her son.
My mom is never gonna treat me like a celebrity, bro. My best friend, where we used to steal from a corner store, we used to fight, he's always gonna see me like that person. I'm never gonna be a celebrity in his eyes, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta stop doing that. Like, your friends, no. The real support comes from the strangers because they do not know you. They know what you tell them. You get what I'm saying? They don't know you. They can see you for what you are and what you're becoming. So that's another thing we gotta stop. My friends don't. Well, I guess they still should post your shit. Don't get me wrong, but this whole, you know what I mean. But this whole thing of my friends are not supporting me, they don't gotta be your friends. I got
believers.
I got friends that don't mean I like their food.
Mm-hmm.
That's still my friend though.
Mm-hmm.
But if he needs some money, I'm coming through for him. If he's in a life death situation, I'm coming through for him. But if he cook, I'm not posting the food. I might not taste the food. Just because we friends don't mean we gotta every layer of you. I don't have to be involved in, bro.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
It's friends that like we could talk today and we probably don't talk to each other for like months.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, not, and that's the thing. People look at that and be like, "Oh, there's probably tension between them." No,
we just living our life.
I hit up a friend that I used to talk to this guy every day, like especially too because it's like we were doing clothing together, right? Boss Down Limited. If y'all know, y'all know. And it's like I just hit him up like probably yesterday or 2 days ago, randomly, because I've been it's crazy. I was thinking about him for 2 weeks straight. I just never got a chance to sit down and call him. But it's like, last time I spoke to him was probably like 2 years ago. Probably not even 2 years ago. Probably last year and some change. But still, like, it's been so long. It's somebody I used to talk to every day.
But that don't mean y'all not friends. You just busy.
We locked in.
Y'all got
and vice versa.
Y'all both got a different life now compared to when y'all was moving around together. So that's pretty much just what I just wanted to say with people. Hits Only, signing new artists this year, helping people. Movie deals come in. We just working all around the board. Shout out to everybody that been supporting us. We did a partnership with Venice Music. That's Troy Carter, Eve's old manager, a Young Bird old manager. So be on the lookout for that. Hits Only, your man Coach P.
I know where they can find you at too.
Oh yeah. So that's Promoboi _ Instagram, The Real Promoboi on Twitter, and also The Real Promoboi on Twitch. I'm gonna be on there playing, the GTA world. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, I'm back. Casanova. Yeah, shout out to my man T. I'm saying, and Soldier. You know what I'm saying? So catch me on Twitch.
All right, so yeah, just like that. Our logo. Oh, okay, there it is. Our logo's back up, but it was a pleasure having you come out here from
for
Philly.
Sure, buddy.
It's probably like another 3-hour drive for you.
Something like that. 2.5.
Listen, I appreciate you for even coming out the second time. First time, like I said, we could get this episode. I'm posting both of them for sure.
No, I hope this get posted. Please don't do this. This fire.
Royce, when you get this episode, send it to me. It's going up.
You want to save it twice.
It's going up. But yeah, just like that though, it's a pleasure.
Always, Brody.
Promo, and just like that, I'm Brees. We out.